Hello everyone, in this lecture I am going to discuss about the another application of diode, that is clamper. So first of all, what is clamper? Clamper is a circuit which is used to add the DC level in the input signal of the DC level in the input signal, or it will add or it will shift the input, or it will shift the input signal to the different DC level. So for this, in this diode applications, I will use this clamper circuit. In this clamper circuit, I will use 3 component: capacitor, diode and resistance. Basically there are 2 type of clamper circuit. First is unbiased clamper circuit, second is biased clamper circuit. Biased and unbiased clamper circuits are further classified into 2 parts. First is positive clamper and second is negative clamper. So biased and unbiased I have already discussed. How will you define biased and unbiased circuits? What is positive clamper and what is negative clamper? When the clamper circuit is shifting the input waveform in positive direction, then it means it is a positive clamper. When it is shifting towards negative direction, it means it is a negative clamper. So how it works? Basically, first of all, I will consider that half cycle, or you can say here I have considered the the input voltage plus V and minus V. So first of all, I will consider that half cycle or that input which makes this diode forward bias. So here resistance and capacitors are used. I have to choose such value of RC which makes, or by which the charging time of the capacitor is less than the discharging time of the discharging of the capacitor, or you can say I have to choose such value of time constant. Time constant is nothing but RC, which makes this time constant or the value of time constant high, so that the discharging of the capacitor will be slow, or you can say it will store charge for a long time period. Okay. For positive half cycle, I told you that for analyzing this clamper, what will I do? First of all, I will consider that half cycle which will make this diode forward bias. So it is clear from the circuit, the positive half cycle or the positive, when we connect this diode to the positive terminal of the battery and side of the diode to the negative terminal of the battery, this diode will be forward bias. When this diode will be forward bias, this capacitor will charge. Okay, how it will charge? The positive charge, the positive terminal connected with this plate. Here the positive terminal is connected to the capacitor plate, and here the negative terminal is connected to this negative, and this plate of the capacitor is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So what will happen? The positive charge will start accumulating or deplete, or it will store here, and negative charge will store here. So what will happen? This capacitor will fully charge and it will start behaving like a battery. So here I have shown this, the positive charge will be collected here and negative charge will be collected here, and it will start behaving like a battery. So at that time we will find the output. and for the next half cycle we will change the, and or you can say I will consider the next half cycle in which this diode is reverse bias and this capacitor is fully charged, or you can say this capacitor will behave like a battery, and I have chosen such value of RC which, or you can say we have chosen the value of RC to so that the capacitor will discharge very slowly. Okay, again the next half cycle will come and it will charge the capacitor. So this capacitor will continuously work as a battery and it will not discharge. So for the half cycle, for the input in which the diode is forward bias, the output will be 0. Because this has been short circuited, you have to take the output across this resistance. When you are seeing this output across the resistance, the output across the resistance will be 0. Now come to the next half cycle, or for the change polarity of the input. When the diode is reverse bias, this capacitor will work as a battery. So what will happen, you can get the output by applying the KVL. When I will apply the KVL, I will get, I am leaving this negative terminal, so I will write here minus V, because this capacitor is working as a capacitor, as a battery. So it will follow the same polarity in which the diode was forward bias. So I will put here positive sign and negative sign here. So this diode, the sign will be minus V. You are leaving this negative terminal, so minus V naught. So what will be the output? V naught is equal to V. So this is the input cycle. Here we have chosen this square waveform in which in which for half cycle 0 to t by 2 time period we are giving the plus V input, and for t by 2 to t input we are giving the minus V input. So same has been considered here. I have considered that half cycle in which diode was forward bias. So for positive half cycle diode was forward bias and we are getting the output 0, and for negative half cycle for t by 2 to t time period we are giving the minus V input. So we have given here the minus V input, and for that I am getting the output V naught is equal to 2V. So what will be the output waveform for this? Output waveform will be like this. For t 0 to t by 2 time period I am getting the 0 output. So I have shown here that this is the 0 output, and for t by 2 to t time period we are getting minus 2V output. So in this way you can see that the clamper circuit is shifting the input waveform towards negative direction. So this clamper is nothing but negative clamper, because it is shifting your input waveform towards negative side. One more important thing is that you can check the input and output waveform, because in the clamper circuit you are shifting the input waveform in upward and downward direction, or you can say you are only adding the DC signal into the input signal at the output of the clamper circuit. So the peak to peak voltage should be same for the input and output waveform, that is peak to peak voltage. So what will be the peak to peak voltage here? Here the peak to peak voltage will be 2V, V minus V. It should be same for both input and output waveform. So you can check from here that whether this is true or not. So this is the input is the output is varying from 0 to minus 2. So you can check that 0 to minus 2V, that is equal to 2V. So this is the output waveform, this is the input waveform. So input waveform is varying, the peak to peak voltage for input waveform is 2V, and here the output waveform is also 2V. This is the negative clamper because it is shifting the input waveform to negative direction. In another way, by seeing the circuit you can easily identify whether this circuit is positive clamper or negative clamper. So for identifying this, you have to check. First you have to understand what is the difference between clipper and clamper circuit. The clipper circuit uses here the limiting resistance instead of this capacitor. If you are replacing that limiting resistance by the capacitor, then that circuit will become clamper. This is the only difference. This capacitor is making difference between clipper and clamper. So by replacing this capacitor, you can by replacing the resistance by the capacitor, you can make the clamper circuit. Now how will you identify this is whether this is positive clamper or negative clamper? If the direction of the diode is downward, then it is negative clamper. If the direction of diode is upward, then it is positive clamper. Okay, so this is the method how will you identify the positive and negative clamper. Another thing is that how will you identify biased and unbiased? It has been already discussed by me in the clipper circuit, so no need to discuss this again. When I am applying the external, when I am biasing this diode, then it will become biased clamper, and when here I have not applied the external biasing voltage across the diode, so this is unbiased clamper. Now this is the example of biased clamper circuit. Here we can also consider the different type of waveform. Only there are three type of input waveforms. One is sinusoidal wave, second is triangular wave, third one is square or rectangular wave. So this is the example of biased clamper circuit. Here we have used the biasing voltage of 10 volt, and for analyzing this circuit, what we will do for this, we will follow the same step that I have followed in case of unbiased clamper circuit. So first of all, I will consider that half cycle which makes this diode forward bias. So first of all, I will consider that half cycle. So for which half cycle this diode will be forward bias? The negative half cycle will make this diode forward bias. So first of all, I will consider negative half cycle. So I am going to make this diode, make this circuit again. We have to find the output across this resistance. This is plus minus. So I will consider that half cycle in which diode is forward bias. Diode is forward bias for negative half cycle. Okay. This capacitor will charge. What will happen? Negative charge will collect here, positive charge will collect here. Or you can say this will work as a negative terminal of the battery, and positive and this plate will work as a positive terminal of the battery. So when the diode is forward bias, it will behave as short circuit. What will be the output? I have to find the output across this resistance. So by applying the KVL, I can get the output. What will be the output? V0 is nothing but V0 plus 10 is equal to 0. So V0 is equal to minus 10 volt. So how will you check whether you are getting the V0 is equal to minus 10 volt? This is the maximum voltage of the, this is maximum voltage in the negative direction of the input waveform. Okay. So when I have applied this Vi, it means I am talking about this minus 20 volt, not for complete half cycle, because this input is varying with respect to time. I have not used here the clamp, I have not used the rectangular or sine wave, because in the rectangular and sine wave you can see that you are applying the same input for the complete time period, or you can say for this time period you are applying the same input, for this time period you are applying the same input, but in this case this input is varying with respect to time. So here I am talking about only the maximum voltage of the maximum input voltage. So, this will be the maximum output voltage in the negative direction. Now, for the next one more thing, this clamper is not attenuating or distorting the input signal, this clamper is only adding the DC level to the input signal. So, this signal is not going to distort at the output of the clamper circuit. You will get the same shape of the input waveform, only you are going to add the DC signal to the input. So, for the negative half cycle, this capacitor will behave as an open this diode will behave as an open circuit, and this capacitor will start behaving as a battery. So, this is negative, this is positive. When it is open circuited, minus 10. Plus minus Vi, what will be the output voltage? I have to take the output across this. Okay. So, for getting the output, we can apply the KVL across this loop. So, one more thing, you have to find the voltage across this capacitor. When the diode is forward bias, you can find the voltage across this capacitor. For finding the voltage across this capacitor, this capacitor will charge up to the peak value of the input. So, what will be the peak? What will be the capacitor? What will be the charge stored in terms of charge stored in the capacitor? By applying the KVL, you can get minus Vi plus Vc plus 10 is equal to 0. So, Vi maximum, you have to consider here Vi maximum. What is the Vi maximum? Vi maximum is the minus 20 volt. So, what will be the minus 20 plus Vc plus 10 is equal to 0. So, what will be the value? Vc is equal to 10 volt. So, here you can put here this is 10 volt. By applying the KVL, we will get Vi plus 10 minus V naught is equal to 0. So, V naught is equal to Vi plus 10. Now, you can see that the input was varying from 20 volt to minus 20 volt for period 0 to t by 2, t by 2 to t. Okay. This is the input waveform. So, what will be the output for this? Now, you can see that here I have considered this, the input is varying from 0 to 20, 20 to 0. So, you can put here when Vi is equal to 0 volt, what will be the output? V naught is equal to 10 volt. When Vi is equal to 20 volt, V naught is equal to 30 volt. When again Vi is equal to 0, then input is this. Again you can check when Vi is equal to minus 20, then what will happen? When Vi is equal to minus 20 volt, minus 20, that output will be minus 20 plus 10, that is minus 10 volt. Now, you can draw the output with respect to the input waveform. For period 0 to, or you can say at V in is equal to 0 volt, what we are getting at the output? We are getting at the output 10 volt. When Vi is equal to 20 volt, V naught is equal to 30 volt. So this input has been shifted to, suppose this is 30 volt. Similarly for this, or you can say this 0 has been shifted to this, you will get such type of waveform. When Vi is equal to minus 20 volt, V naught is equal to minus 10 volt. So minus 20, then we will get minus 10 volt. So this corresponding V naught is equal to minus 20, we will get this. This is minus 10 volt. Now I told you that the most important thing is that the input and the peak to peak voltage of input and output waveform should be same. Now you can check from this input and output waveform, peak to peak voltage for this is 20 minus 20 is 40 volt. You can check from here from the output waveform, the peak to peak voltage for this is 30 minus 10 is 40 volt. It means this circuit is right. This input output waveform is right. So you can see that this is shifting the input waveform towards positive direction. It means this is a positive clamper. As I told you that if the direction of the diode is in upward direction, then it is positive clamper. In the previous circuit you can see that the direction of the diode is in downward direction, so this is a negative clamper, and direction of the diode is in upward direction, so this is a positive biased clamper. Okay. Now come to the different type of clamper circuit. From this circuit you can see that here the input is a rectangular waveform, direction of the diode is in downward direction, so this is negative clamper, and it will shift the input waveform towards negative direction. So it is clear that it is shifting the input waveform in negative direction. So this is again the negative clamper circuit, but here we have applied the biased voltage, so this is negative biased clamper. You can see that the input waveform is that this is shifting this circuit is shifting the input waveform towards negative direction. Again this is the direction of the diode is downward and bias voltage is applied. So this is again negative biased clipper. This is negative unbiased clipper. If the direction of the diode is in upward, it will shift the input waveform towards right. So this is positive clamper, and these circuits are biased positive clamper. Positive biased clamper, or you can say biased positive clamper, whatever you want to say you can say. Now come to the another example. This is the biased clamper, and here we have taken the numerical value of the capacitor and load resistance. So first of all I would like to say that there is no meaning of this capacitor value. The capacitor will charge up to the peak value of the input applied when the diode is forward bias. So there is no meaning of this the value of capacitor and the resistance, because I am not going to use these values of capacitor and resistance. Okay. So for first of all I will consider that half cycle when this diode is forward bias. This diode is forward bias for negative half cycle. So I will consider this negative half cycle. Why we have put this minus 20 volt? Because for this complete half cycle I am getting this, I am giving the input 20 volt. So we have considered this minus 20. What will be the value of Vc? The value of Vc will be, you can apply KVL in this loop, minus 20 plus Vc minus 5 is equal to 0. So Vc is equal to 25 volt. What will be the output across this? V naught is nothing but you can apply the KVL in this loop. What will be the V naught minus 5 is equal to 0, so output will be 5 volt. Next half cycle will come, the positive negative. One more thing, here I have not applied the input that is having same value in positive as well as in negative direction. Here the in positive direction we have applied the plus 10 volt and in negative direction we have applied minus 20 volt. So when the next positive half cycle will come, which will make this diode reverse bias, and the diode will be open circuited, and what will be the output? The capacitor will start behaving as a battery, so it will behave as 25 volt battery, and you can get the output by applying the KVL in this loop. So when I will apply the KVL in this loop, what will I get? I will get 10 plus 25 minus V naught. So 10 plus 25 minus V naught is equal to 0. So V naught will be equal to 35 volts. So for positive half cycle I am getting this 35 volt. For negative half cycle I am getting here the 5 volt. So for negative half cycle 5 volt and positive half cycle for 35 volt. So for negative half cycle we have considered this negative half cycle. For negative half cycle I am getting the output voltage 5 volt, and for positive half cycle I am getting the output voltage 35 volt. So you will get this. Now you can again check the peak to peak voltage. From here you can see that the 10 minus 20 volt is equal to 30 volt. Peak to peak voltage is 30 volt. From here you can see that 35 minus 5 is equal to 30 volt. So the peak to peak voltage of input and output waveform is same. Okay. So the input and output waveform of this circuit is right. You can consider this circuit again. Here I have taken the we have taken the two circuits. One is unbiased circuit and second is biased circuit. So we can solve this by following the same procedure. First I will consider that half cycle. Here the input is given sine wave. So I am not going to solve this biased circuit. I will solve only this unbiased circuit, and you can practice with this circuit. Okay. So I will consider that half cycle in which this diode is forward bias. So for negative half cycle this diode will be forward bias. So the capacitor will charge negative positive. This input is Vi is equal to 120 volt. So capacitor will be short circuited, the diode will be short circuited and capacitor will charge, and here the negative charge will be accumulated, positive charge will be accumulated. What will be the output across this resistance? Output across this resistance will be 0 volt. For next half cycle, the voltage across this capacitor, Vi, I have considered this Vc minus Vi plus Vc is equal to 0. So Vc is equal to Vi maximum. What is Vi maximum? Vi maximum is 120 volt. Next half cycle will come. What will happen? This diode will become open circuited. When it will become open circuited, and capacitor will start behaving as a battery. So negative positive, diode will become open circuited. What will be the output? By applying the KVL you can get plus minus Vi plus Vc minus V naught is equal to 0. So V naught is equal to Vi plus 120 volt, because Vc is 120. So by putting the different values of Vi, when Vi is equal to 0, when Vi is 120 volt, when Vi is 0. So when Vi is equal to 0, Vi is equal to 0, V naught is equal to 120 volt. When Vi is equal to 120 volt, output is equal to 240 volt. When Vi is equal to minus 120 volt, the output is 0, that you have already got in this case. So what will be the output waveform? The output waveform will be like this. The input has been shifted from 0 to 120 volt. So I have to consider here, this is 120 and this is 240. So for this, for Vi is equal to 0, we are getting 120 output, 120 volt. For Vi is equal to 120, we are getting 140, 240. So the waveform of this will be like this, output this is time t. So now you can check, this is 120 volt, this is minus 120 volt, the peak to peak value is, peak to peak voltage is 240 volt. And here you can also check that we are getting here peak to peak voltage is 240 volt for output waveform of this circuit. Similarly, you can solve this problem by following this procedure, by following the same procedure that I told you, and you will get, and you can see that from this circuit here, in the direction of the diode is in upward direction. So the circuit is shifting the input waveform in positive direction. Here the direction of the diode is in downward direction, so the output waveform will shift towards negative direction. This is all about the clamper. Thank you.